Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as China. So, as I said before, we're going to start our military build-up to basically modernize our military and kind of get a little bit more aggressive. Start to take out some countries and puppet some territories and things like that. Right now, our forces are, I put them in reserve over here. Just slowly letting guys get deployed here. I've deployed our troops to the Suez, so they are now in position. I got some aircraft doing some overflights and things like that. The next bout of unit movements are going to be over here, obviously, to Istanbul. Give me one moment here to take a look. So our airbase is 7 days away. And our seaport is 6 days away. So once those are complete, I think that's a radar station. It is. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to line of sight. Oh, look at that nice little poofs of radar. So with all that in mind, we are in a position now where we control the... Well, right now we control the Suez. No problem. I've already engaged actual units within the Suez. We've had some countries try to use it, and obviously we don't have a treaty with them, and we sunk the ships. I'm actually going to send probably 1 or 2 warships to the Suez, possibly. I'm kind of contemplating it, position them maybe up here, or not even bother. Where are we sitting here? So close. 6 days. Some more research breakthroughs. Perfect. So one of the plans, to be honest with you, is I want to hold and control Panama. I want to kind of use it. All right, we already have Panama as an ally. What I want to do is I want to actually control, Cuba. Now, they're an ally, which is good, but I kind of want them as a puppet. So I really don't have to worry about them, but I can build up military facilities there. That's kind of what I want to do. But I've also come to the realization that it's probably not going to happen for a while. One of my big worries, as I keep saying, with the war with the U.S., is going to be planned no matter what, is the U.S. Navy. And I realized the best way to negate the U.S. Air Force and the U.S. Navy is going to be to place our entire military force that we're going to use for our invasion in Cuba. And that's it. The plan will be to basically go right across here. Well, they got a lot of troops here. Is to go right across the straits here, land here in Key West. It's Key West, right? Yep. With amphibious units, and hope, fingers crossed, that we can push up and capture a port. I think there's one here, Miami Beach. Yep. And then use that as a primary funnel for troops. My only issue is that Cuba has no real logistics. They couldn't hold us. Which is one reason why I'm contemplating negating our alliance with them and then just invading them and slowly moving over our forces, moving over aircraft and things like that to basically modernize our air force and get our air forces going. Logistics is becoming a bit of a problem as well. If we want to get troops and stuff over here, it's not really going to work, to be honest with you. The main reason is distance. So I've come up with a plan. Our supplies up here in Siberia are, well, they're shit, to be 100% honest with you. They don't exist. We have no roads, no infrastructure, no nothing. My plan is to build up the infrastructure in this area here or at least along the coast, have about 4 or 5 naval facilities located, probably surrounded around. The plan is going to be to land troops first here at Adak. Then, kind of position ourselves military-wise in that location, and slowly work our way up this chain. Now, the problem is that there's no infrastructure along here, so there's really not much we can do. If we try to push in, the Americans are just going to wipe us out with a lack, because we're going to have a lack of supply. So, that's the one plan. Plan is to build up naval facilities here in Siberia, and then push across to Alaska, and then push down through Canada into the western United States. That's one option. Option number 2, or another option, is to push in through Cuba into Florida. Have a massive amount of military, like naval ships, in Cuban space, or in Cuban waters. Have somehow, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but get a significant amount of our aircraft over there. Which is alone going to be a pain in the ass, because the way I got most of the stuff there in the first place, because we had Brazil as an ally, and I flew my aircraft across here and then up. So we're going to be a bit of a problem where we're probably not going to have air support for a while. Most air support we're going to get is from naval aircraft. Until I can figure something out, or even build up aircraft facilities here where we can capture stuff here and fly the aircraft up this way. Or one of my other plans is to make a move on some of the territories down here. Like the Americans have these 4 islands. We can capture them, build an airbase, put a transport aircraft flying back and forth here, and then another one here. And then once we take Hawaii, use that transport tanker and constantly resupplying the aircraft that way. And then once we have the build-up good to go, we can then go across this way. The plan will be to puppet the United States, or, well, I don't know if I'm going to just puppet or annex them. I mean, they're sitting economically exactly on the same footing as us. I mean, their military is older than ours, or sorry, it's 1980s tech, but we're running, well, literally like modern day tech right now. So they kind of, well, they're kind of behind a rock and a hard place right now for them if we were to go to war with them. So there is that. So we got to kind of think long and hard as to how we're going to do this. In the meantime, we're going to turn that off and look to see what all this is, y'all. Artillery, anti-tank weapons, recon, infantry, no tanks, no tanks, no tanks, no tanks. I think I have a military facility over here. Yeah, I do. You're going to go over there. No aircraft are being produced right now. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a migraine. God damn it. Oh, well. So our military force slowly building up. Speaking of which, let's zoom out. Zoom in. And sure enough, Cuba immediately moves aircraft into that location. Of course you do. Of course you do. Actually, in the meantime, let's... I want all of you actually to go there. All of you go there. Move you there as well. Is there any artillery here? No. And there was a group that went north. Anti-air and anti-tank. Yeah, you guys go over here too. Independence! Grenadines. I'm going to assume it's Grenada. Achieves independence from the UK. Congratulations! We're going to support that. Let's see. Indonesia wants industrial goods and coal. Sure and sure. In the meantime, all you guys I want you to relocate yourselves to Rostov, please. And I hear weapons fire. At least I thought I did. Oh yeah, right there. Probably not. Why Cubans? Why? Why Cuba? Why? Research breakthrough. Body armor 2. Body armor 3. Nice. In the meantime, what are you? You're tanks. Oh, you are perfect. Except I want you guys actually down here. Of course you don't move. The thing is, I don't need tanks there because I don't need the heavy hitter, so I'm going to move you there for now. Aircraft, on the other hand. What? We're going to take you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You 7. I want you all to be located in Istanbul, please. But I'm also going to send a KC-135. I have a radar facility, right? I do, so I don't need an AWAC there. We're good. Once the aircraft get there, I'm going to order them to do their little thing, kind of move things around a little bit, deploy them properly. A little sip of my coffee. And it looks like we got some more units that I've just done. 2 choppers and artillery. I'll put you guys in that base. Yep, I know a lot of my units are coming over here. How is Kashmir doing, by the way? Those are Indian units. Interesting. Oh, hello. We captured a UK spy in our ranks. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is a big deal. We have researched thermobaric weapons. You're probably thinking, okay, so what's so big about that? Does it unlock? So we have NBC preparedness, detailed preparations to help protect the population from the effects of nuclear, biological, and chemical attacks. These would include research on counteracting pharmaceuticals, filtration, detection, and civil emergency planning. Yeah, we're good there. And VLAP artillery, velocity enhanced long range artillery projectile, or VLAP. Provides ballistic artillery units with longer range ammunition option. Will be used automatically when targets are not in range of standard munitions. Longer range munitions have a higher goods cost and longer reload time. That's no big deal. But is this, so this is the Witchcraft ICBM. Nuclear missiles. Oh, maybe not. We'll see how good it does. 59, 59, 10, and 22, blah, 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 blah. Our current missile. The Dongfang. Does 73, 36, and 14. 76, 13, 14. 76, 13, 14. 76, 13, 14. Alright, so this one does more damage to people. Or to soft targets. Okay. Never mind. I thought this thing would be good. I think this one is ballistic nuclear. Oh, we don't have the ability. So we don't have the ability to do thermionic warheads yet. Or thermobaric warheads. Or I'm maybe thinking thermionic. Sorry, I'm thinking thermionic. Thermobaric is pressure wise. Okay. sorry, thermionic missiles are what I'm thinking. Thermionic weapons are, they're insane. They are awesome. They are amazing. They're these weapons that they're high end. They're mid to end game nuclear weapons, and they can do a lot of damage. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I know it's only 15 minutes. I'm going to cut the next two at about 15. But until then, I will see you guys next time.